following Prime Minister Lawrence Wong's announcement on Sunday, 18th August, that starting in mid-2025, singles will be eligible for priority in build to order flat applications to live with or near their families. The online community has responded with mixed reactions. Some expressed disappointment that the government is still reluctant to lower the age limit for singles to purchase HDB flats, overlooking the needs of those who care for aging parents or may wish to start a family in the future. There are also calls for additional measures to address the rising cost pressures faced by singles. Additionally, some have raised concerns about whether there will be enough BTO flats in mature estates to accommodate singles who wish to live near their parents. During his first National Day rally speech, PM Wong noted that he has requested the Ministry of National Development to explore additional measures to address housing issues faced by singles. Currently, singles aged 35 and older can purchase new flats from the Housing and Development Board. But this option is limited to two-room flexi flats. PM Wong acknowledged that implementing major near-term changes would be challenging, as the government works to increase the supply of new flats to meet demand. However, he mentioned that one immediate step could be extending priority access to singles who wish to live near their parents. Priority schemes improve applicants' chances in the computer ballot for flat applications. For instance, couples can apply under the Married Child Priority Scheme for flats within a 4 kilometres radius of their parents' homes. Today, married children and their parents who are buying new flats to live with or near one another get priority access to BTO flats. We do this to make it easier for families to look after one another. I think we shouldn't limit this to married children, said Mr. Wong. After all, many single children also want to stay close to their aged parents to take care of them. So we will extend the priority access to all parents and their children, married or single. He assured that MND will provide more details on this policy change, which is set to take effect in mid-2025. Comments on the Straits Times, CNA's Facebook posts, and social media platforms like Reddit reveal mixed reactions to PM Wong's announcement. While some welcomed the policy, others feel that the government is only now acknowledging the challenges faced by singles who care for aging parents, questioning why such measures were not introduced sooner. Critics argue that the government's delayed recognition of these issues is problematic, given the long-standing awareness of low birth rates and an aging population. They believe that the needs of singles facing caregiving and aging challenges have been overlooked. Some comments highlight that while singles need to consider their own retirement and financial planning, they also have to manage the space and financial demands of caring for their parents. Some suggested that singles should be allowed to apply for 3-room BTO flat, balancing space and affordability. Separately, some Reddit users express concern that the policy does not adequately address the long-term needs of singles who may face challenges in planning for their retirement while managing housing costs. Some are critical of the policy's age limit of 35 for singles, feeling it does not address their needs adequately. However, a user argues that HDB resources should be prioritized for families with children or those expecting children, as they are seen as having a greater need for housing. Singles above 35 are already eligible to buy resale, so it's not like they're denied access to public housing. In response, another comment challenges this perspective by highlighting that the fairness of this approach depends on whether the HDB system is properly regulated to address actual housing needs, rather than supporting asset and capital accumulation. But HDBs are not. So it is not just about housing needs. HDBs indirectly provide families with massive, subsidized capital accumulation opportunities and a windfall at the expense of singles, same-sex couples, other marginalized communities. There are also comments raised skepticism, questioned how many BTO flats would actually be available within 4 kilometres of their parents' homes, particularly in mature estates where prices have been driven up by property speculators. Notably, during Committee of Supply debate for the Ministry of National Development in March this year, Hazel Poa, non-constituency Member of Parliament from the Progress Singapore Party, made a recommendation to lower the age limit for singles to buy HDB flats to 28, allowing them to purchase new three-room flats. This way, when they find the right partner, they can start the family immediately if they already own a flat. She highlighted the downside of the BTO scheme, particularly the longer waiting times of 4 years or more. She pointed out that young Singaporean parents marry later and often wish to have their own homes before starting families. The extended waiting times, Ms. Power argued, negatively impact the total fertility rate as fertility declines with age. However, National Development Minister Desmond Lee rejected the PSP proposal, emphasizing the need to carefully balance the housing needs of various segments, including married couples, families, seniors, and singles, to ensure the stability and sustainability of the housing system. Minister Lee explained that the government is already taking steps to allow singles to purchase two-room flexi BTO flats island-wide, with plans to implement this in the second half of the year. If we had all the land and resources at this point to further expand singles' access to HDB application even further, or for that matter expand access to other groups of Singaporeans, we would already have done so. But we also have to meet growing demand from married couples, from families, from seniors, and many other groups of Singaporeans. If we were to adopt Ms. Poa's suggestions now without being able to increase our flat supply correspondingly, BTO application rates will spike and resale prices will soar. Many people who want flats will not be able to get them, including the singles whom she's trying to help, Minister Lee cautioned, reiterating the government's meticulous approach to housing policies, prioritizing stability and sustainability across diverse segments.